So there's this idea of self-help addiction that a lot of individuals will fall prey to. You know, they'll read countless self-help books, they'll watch countless videos, take countless courses, and the tricky thing about this is it gives you this false sense of progress when you're reading this information, because you're reading inspirational quotes about self-mastery by Marcus Aurelius, or self-awareness by Plato, or you're just finding that, you know, Think and Grow Rich, visualizing the things that you want and then manifesting into your world. It all sounds pleasant and you're not aware to it, and just the process of reading makes you feel good. Unfortunately, unless you have an established habit that already has you trying to implement the information from these books, from these videos into your life, then it's very possible that the information will go into your head, percolate a little bit, and then go out without having any substantial change. And the difference that we can make, the choice that we can make, is setting the intention to actually implement what we're reading, what we're hearing into our day-to-day life. And when we have an information overload, you know, you're watching these videos day to day, it could cause an information overload because it's different ideas a lot of the time, though I do repeat the same information over and over again, hopefully, so it'll start to stick. But what you can do is try to gain self-awareness. You know, take one single idea at a time. Don't try to go too strong all at once. Just take one single idea and notice when you don't do it. So the 4 agreements is the easiest place to start. Be impeccable with your word. Don't make assumptions. Don't take anything personally. Always do your best. So starting with being impeccable with your word. So day to day, if you say negative things about others, you're judging individuals, you're criticizing, you're having body shaming yourself, or saying that you're not smart enough, not doing these things, you become aware that that language is a habit. And what we need to do is what Augmentino suggested: become a slave to our good habits and essentially shed our bad habits. So the way that we talk about ourselves and others could either be a good habit or a bad habit. But because we've established the status quo of negativity towards ourselves or possibly others, we don't even become aware that it is a habit. So it's okay if you still fall prey to it, but the key is to recognize that when you observe these behaviors, you have the opportunity for self-awareness. That's the observation, self-awareness. And then you have the opportunity to learn and grow and adjust from what you've observed. So start with be impeccable with your word, move on to don't make assumptions, move on to don't take things personally, etc., etc., etc. And the reason that this can be beneficial is because within this realm of self-help pursuit, we'll just get so focused on getting to the next chapter, forget about what we read. But I believe Dale Carnegie had it suggested right, when he said, take your time with each chapter, read through it once quickly, and then read through it again slowly, and really absorb the information, because that's the key to getting things to stick. We can't constantly just go quickly, fast, running through. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So try it out, you know, slow down, take the ideas one at a time, and try to implement them slowly. That way you too can avoid the trap that I've fallen into, which is trying to find too much information. You know, just pick the category that you need to grow in, that you'd like to learn, that you'd like to, yes, grow within. That's perfectly fine. And try to become aware of how it can work. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Toodles.